Hello, YouTube. I don't know what time it is. I'm gonna guess it's 3:45, 3:50-ish a.m. Um, Wednesday, um, November 10th, 2021. Uh, yeah, my apologies. I'm shooting vertical video, but I don't even see this stuff. This camera's so god awful. I kind of got my hands full. My left arm is full, so only got one frame free and very difficult to shoot normal horizontal video with a smartphone when both your hands are full. There's got to be an app for that. It really does. Um, anyway, you know what? I'm actually in a subreddit for iPhone 6 or for the iPhone 6S. I don't spend a lot of time on that subreddit. I was just kind of bewildered when I ran across that it existed and had to join it. Because, as I've said many times, I absolutely love my iPhone 6S Plus. As much as I generally detest Apple these days, I find it to be a fine smartphone. Even as dated as it's becoming. Not that I'm using that right now. I'm using the Obama phone, and this thing's stupidest video limitation is it will not shoot a video longer than 10 minutes. So, minute and 34 seconds it does. But anyway, yeah, I should mention on that subreddit, if there's one place where I'm likely to find somebody who knows of a video that allows me to hold my phone in a normal vertical orientation, so I'm not obstructing the camera, but shoot horizontal video. If there's any subreddit where somebody would know, but somewhere on the internet somebody would know if that sort of app exists and where to get it. It's there, and wouldn't be surprised if somebody, one of the nerdy people that hangs out on there, would be willing to actually program one. It's a thought. Anyway, I got on that damn tangent. Every time I think about vertical video and stuff, I just get just frustrated with that whole ecosystem. Is I know most YouTubers can't stand vertical video, and I there's a time and place for vertical video, but YouTube is definitely not the place. Other than the shorts, but I mean, let's face it, YouTube Shorts is basically TikTok Lite. Anyway, yeah, I went home, got the blanket, and I also grabbed an extra pillow. Not a particularly fancy one, but it's somewhat clean. And I was going to talk about the Priscilla thing as well. So I spent most of the day asleep, or trying to be asleep, just because I've been super depressed about the situation, particularly the fact that I wasn't able to make the trip with Allison prior to my show as I had planned. We're planning on leaving Friday. That's the plan, and I don't want to get sidetracked by what caused those delays, and maybe I'll talk about that later. But because I was really looking forward to road tripping with her, and I was really looking forward to being probably in Portland right now, but it's not to be, at least not yet. Anyway, I'm spitting phlegm for some reason. Anyway, so yeah, just this morning was we were supposed to leave Monday. We were supposed to leave this past Monday in the afternoon or early evening. That schedule looked fine. Google shows about 20 hours to get to 21 hours drive with both of us driving. Realistically, there's going to be some pit stops, so I'm figuring probably 24 hours. So whatever time we leave is about the time we're going to arrive. So I figure if we leave, if we left Monday evening, we would get there Tuesday evening, and then I could leave, Wednesday morning and get back Thursday evening in time to get to Bullock's and do my show. It was kind of without specific times, that's kind of how I was framing it. Well, anyway, stuff came up. And this morning I was she actually managed to call me on my iPhone using the Snapchat voice call feature, which I've had other people attempt to do that, but every time I try to connect to them, it just never works. Like I see the call coming up, and most of the time I just see that I missed a call. I don't even hear it or know that I'm getting one. But I've had times where I've been looking at the screen and it pops up, and I've tried to answer it, and it doesn't work. And it just so happened that I was in the process of typing a message to her on Snapchat, and but anyway, it worked. It was awkward at first. For some reason, it defaulted to speakerphone, and I absolutely couldn't hear her. And she was probably using speakerphone in her car as well, so I'm sure that didn't help any. But once I figured out how to switch it back, I was able to hear her okay. But anyway, she's talking. She's like, "Well, have you purchased a bus ticket back?" And I'm like, "Well, no." And to be honest, I hadn't even looked at the prices. Like, I don't really know. She's like, "Well, I'm sure you can figure it out." I'm like, "Yeah, probably." Anyway, when I figured out what the schedules and stuff were, it quickly became apparent that there was absolutely no way that, and this was at like 8 o'clock in the morning, assuming that she was ready to leave right that second, there was no way that we were going to get there in time to for me to be able to take a bus back and get back here in time for my show on Thursday. So that's where that landed. And darn it, I was really explaining what was up with Priscilla, sort of touching me today, and this pizza that I'm carrying. But I'm almost back to Circle K. I'm gonna bless Marissa with a blanket, a pillow, and hopefully, I don't know that I can really be her savior, but hopefully this will help her out, because this is way too cold to not even have any warm clothes. And I wish I had some clothes to give her. I just really don't. But yeah, help her with that and split this pizza. She's probably hungry. I know I certainly am.